Hey riders, it's Atlanta Rider here. In this video, what I want to do is wrap up my St. Louis trip, talk about the pros and the cons, things I learned, things I enjoyed, things I want to change, and give y'all some update on some changes I've already made. So stay tuned. Well, good morning, riders. It's Sunday morning, September 7th, and gonna wrap up this St. Louis trip. Confession, if you didn't catch it on the last video, I did not record anything on the way home. I was pretty tired. I was ready to get home. So I jumped on the interstate, and it's about a 6-hour ride on the interstate from Stillwater to Amarillo. So and I think I've got videos of that, if not from the past. So I didn't record. I just booked it home and got in the arms of the old lady. So all in all, it was a really great trip. I do want to apologize. It's Sunday morning, so if you hear any crowing in the back, that's my homestead. I'm sorry they crow. If you're a homestead guy, I do have another page. I don't post on it a lot. The Rockin' K. That's Rockin', ROCKIN. Check that out. Anyways, back to what we're here for. So the St. Louis trip, I had a really good time. I think really I prepared well as far as my gear. I didn't have to use it, my tool roll. I did put a video of that up. The one thing I would like to change is I'd like to have a better first aid kit. Mine's pretty basic. Maybe a better trauma type of kit, with a tourniquet and things like that. So, and not only for me, just in case there's something going on the road as I'm rolling around. So if any of you guys have a good trauma kit, first aid kit on your bike, let me know. Let me know what you got. I'd find that very interesting. Comment below. I'd love to see your videos out there on it. But like I said, I think I prepared well, packed well. I planned my route pretty well on Rever, with one exception. And I think this is one of the cons, is I tried to put down too many miles in a day, especially the miles like on Route 66 in the back roads. When I had planned, I had kind of planned like I was driving a cage, good 8-hour day. And it was long. And what I disliked about that is I had to bypass things I would have liked to seen to be able to get to the next hotel or whatever. So I think in the future, planning on Rever, I'm going to plan for like a 5, maybe 6-hour top day. Because 6 hours, that's, if you take lunch, add an hour to that, that's 7. So that gives you maybe 2-3 half-hour stops. So, I might even drop it down to 4 or 5 hours, or 4 max of 5. I'm not sure. So much of it depends on the road you're taking. The interstate, you can just blast along. I really noticed the difference on day 2. If you watch that video, you'll see that I had planned on going all the way to St. Louis from Pryor, Oklahoma, and I was taking back roads around the Lake of the Grand Cherokee, through Springfield up to the Lake of the Ozark, and then the third day, which was still planned on for the second day, was along the Missouri River. And when I got to the Lake of the Ozarks, it was already about 4 o'clock. So I don't think I really understood how much slower it is on the back roads. So that's something that I'm going to watch for in the future. So the other thing that I didn't like on my trips is on my videos is how much dash you got of Ruby, and you missed the scenery. So I did make a few changes to that. I did get a different camera. Right now, video recording this, and on my trip, I'm using a GoPro 8. I bought it used. I didn't know if this is something I was really going to get into, so I didn't want to dump a whole bunch of money. So I went with the GoPro 8. When I first started, I had it mounted on the top of my helmet. I didn't look like that. It looked like a Teletubby. So I bought chin mounts and I put it on there, and that's why you had got so much dash on Ruby. That, and I think I set low on that bike. So obviously made some changes, and those changes start now. So I am now recording you on my DJI Action 5 Pro. This is actually about take 6 at the moment. In fact, when I started this, it was in the morning. I did the 5th take, still wasn't happy with the way things were looking, so went on a bike ride and came back, and now it's evening, and I'm back at it again. So this is take 6. So tell me if you can see a difference between the first part of this video and this part of the video on the Action 5. The reason it's take 6 is I was trying to get the look just right. Excuse me. And actually take 5, I tried 4K, and when I put it in my editing software, all sorts of problems. So this is actually 2.7K. Yeah, so 2.7K. So and I'm not sure what the GoPro 8 was recording on. So anyways, tell me what you think about that. I did do some recording with my Action 5 on the road. So after I do a video on the new bike, which will be the next video, I will put those shorts up, because that ride was on the new bike. And then I actually did some videos of, I went on a charity ride called Rumble on the Range. So that is, I'm going to do a video on that as well. So hopefully the video changes. I do like where the camera sits on my helmet, and the dash on the new one, so much better than the way things were on the Street Glide. So yeah, here it looked goofy, and then sometimes it would drop down, and you wouldn't get a good picture. And then, like I said, on that St. Louis trip, I had the chin mount on my helmet, and it just got so much of the dash. So we'll see. The next thing on a long ride, you really want to pay attention to your seat. So I had the Saddleman Road Sofa on the Street Glide. Beautiful seat, red stitching, went great with the bike. I loved it. It was very comfortable around town. It was very comfortable on my short rides. But I will tell you, 6 hours a day on that seat wore the bottom out. So finding a seat that's comfortable for a long trip is paramount. Now I went a step farther and just completely changed bikes, but we'll go over that later in another video. So seats are important for you. All in all, it was a great ride. I really love it. Loved it. Just enjoyed it. I want to do some more of it again later. I'm going to also catch some other sections of Route 66. I do want to show you guys this book. I've showed a picture of it before, but this Easy 66 guide for travelers. This is the 4th edition. I don't know if there's a newer version out, but this is just a great book to be able to follow 66. In fact, so what it does, it will show you the westbound route. So if you're going westbound, here's where you need to turn, blah, blah, blah. If you're going eastbound, it will tell you the same thing. And then in the middle, it shows attractions, or tells you about attractions, things you might want to stop at. And then obviously you got the bigger maps there in certain sections too. So this has been very handy. Route 66 goes through Amarillo. So I kind of divide 66 up from time to time and take off chunks of it as I'm going, since it's kind of hard to start in Chicago and work all the way to California. So anyways, great guide. Try that. The one thing with 66, if you're planning trips, try to plan, sorry, my camera was telling me it's got 5 minutes left. Try to plan your trips during Sundays and Mondays. Most mom and pop shops are closed. I figure that's because they're busy on Saturdays and they want their 2 days off, and I don't blame them for that. So that would be the only thing. If there's certain things you're wanting to see at certain places, make sure it's not a Sunday or Monday, or that those are open. Same with Harley dealerships. A lot of Harley dealerships are closed on Monday. So what I want to do now is break off on a, like I said, this was the last trip on Ruby. Me and Brandy did do a small trip down to Lubbock, Texas, which is about 2 hours from us. Stayed the weekend down there and rode back. And then actually the following Monday, I traded her in for the new bike. So, man, I love that bike. I love the red, the billiard red, beautiful bike. It was not my first Harley, but my first Harley from a very long break in on having a bike. So I love that bike. I enjoyed it. I wish I could have kept it and got this one, but that was just certainly not in the budget. So at any rate, she is gone. So let's play a little homage to her. Got a music and some pictures from the first day I got her to the last trip.
My friend, goodbye, farewell, my friend. Goodbye, farewell, my friend. Goodbye, farewell, my friend. Goodbye. Farewell, my Goodbye, farewell, my friend. Goodbye, farewell, my friend. Don't. Beer time. Farewell, my friend. Farewell, time. Goodbye. Farewell, my friend. Don't. Goodbye. Farewell, my friend. Farewell, my friend. Farewell, my friend. Goodbye.
All right. Well, here's to you, Ruby. I really enjoyed you. I hated to let you go. But anyways, guys, we'll wrap up this video. I do want to show you this shirt, hopefully without showing you new bike again. So, like I said, I didn't end up with the Lake of the Ozarks shirt. My buddy did end up with two. So we swapped. I gave him one of my Springfield, one of my Missouri shirts that I had two of, and I got this one, which actually I'm an OD gearing guy, being a vet, so I obviously meant for this to be my shirt. I love the Harley Davidson one and the Willie skull, so I knew I got this shirt for me. Here's the back. Lake of the Ozarks, very cool Harley very cool Harley dealership. If you have a chance, go in there. Guys, as always, if you like my videos, if you enjoy them, please give me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe. I am also on Facebook, the Lano Rider. That's L-L-A-N-O Rider. Look me up there. I post shorts and whatnot, and actually the bike is on there if you're wanting a preview. So anyways, guys, as always, I appreciate you tuning in. I'll get this next video of the bike up as soon as possible. Actually, she needs a bath because there's bug guts all over her before I show her off. So till the next time, guys, ride safe, and I hope to see you out there on the road.